Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another exciting episode of Victoria 2, Heart of Darkness, Italy. And where we last left off, a big old badass war has started between Italy, Bavaria, and Prussia on the one side, the total military strength of 318, versus Austria, Belgium, the United Kingdom, and France, with a combined military force of 858. We are up against it. There's no question about it. But it looks like we might have been able to push the French back. So I am going to take the 4th Army and move it up north into Milan. Now, we are probably going to wind up losing the 5th completely because they've retreated back into French territory, which is never a good thing. You should never retreat into enemy territory. Regardless, we might as well send up the Escretio di Sardinia and the 3rd Army. I gotta say, I should just rename these guys to 3rd Armies. Damn it! I was not expecting this. Yeah, we definitely don't have the morale to fight these guys. We got the numbers, but morale just isn't going to be there. This was a poor maneuver on my part. Well, maybe not. Things are starting to change. Haha. Good. So keep moving up into Novara. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. We're not going to be able to really fight these guys back, which sucks. Oh, what? How did you get beat? That's that is not good news for our colonies, I'll tell you that much. Probably... Damn it, assassination attempt on the whistle-stop tour. I guess that's what we get for going to war. Probably should have left these guys on the defensive. I don't remember ordering them in to fight, but that was probably at the end of last video, thinking I was being smart or something. And that army, yeah, that army is completely gone. That sucks. But, no, I was going to say, it looks like the French army is starting to thin out, but no, not really. They've still got quite a few men coming in. What we really need to do is let our forces reorganize, and Novara is probably not the best space to do that. We're, at the very least, Prussia's doing well against Austria. We got that going for us. The Italian front, things aren't going so well. Okay, well, with the British coming in here... Ah, son of a bitch. Well, there goes the war. Well, we might be able to pull off a win here against the Belgians. Yeah. Continuous issuing of orders, probably a good thing. We did get a victory in Novara, so let's go assist our boys in Austrian Italy. And if they're going to sit here and occupy La Vega, then we will park the American army in Port-au-Prince, which has a crappy level 1 fortress, but it still is a fortress. And, you know, hopefully we'll be able to win a defensive battle. We should be able to win. We're on our own territory, they're on foreign land, and there's less of them. It looks like the Brits are getting involved over here too. We can worry about that at a later date. Let's check the rest of our empire for any sort of places where we can push back against the evil empire. It looks like we might be able to get something done here in the Gold Coast, provided... See, my big concern is just the fact that, you know, unarmed clippers tooling around in an area where... Quite honestly, no, let's go that way, and we can actually pull you in there, where clippers aren't all that useful, and they're big targets for even the crappy wooden ships that the UK would be utilizing. Let's take you and put you there. Yeah, the Clipper transfers would just get chewed apart by any and all of the fleets out. So I don't necessarily want to lose transport ships and armies. That is not a good combination. Flexible firepower sounds intriguing. And yeah, things not looking good. 35. I don't know if this will help, but I feel like I should throw in as many people as I can to try and assist in these battles. All for naught, mind you. Although they are losing quite a few men. 2,000. Well, we're taking heavy losses too. But at least that fight went from red for us to white. That's at least, you know, it could happen. We could win. What do we got here? We have... merge these guys together. A bunch of commerce raiders going up against 4 probably frontline ships. But, I mean, we're going to wind up going out there anyway. It's all on you, Umberto. We got more ships than we got steamships. They got man-o-wars. And they're winning. Oh, they got 8 ships now. What are they? Oh, they got some British commerce raiders in there too. You bastards. North Italian Patriots, they should at least be on our side. It looks like shifting the forces was the right thing to do here. No, maybe not. For a brief moment in time, it was the right thing to do. But now... oh my god. Well, it looks like Austria is facing some pretty bad nationalist revolts going on all over the place. Let's just pause this quickly. Hello, Spain. Are you cordial? Okay. Well, we can try and get Spain in our sphere. I'm not against that idea. Let's quickly check back on our other war. We're really going to want to capture all of this. At the very least, end that war and see if we can't make use of... yeah, that sucks. Sorry, guys. At least we're getting, you know, minor battles on our side. But, maybe not. The French and the Belgians are getting closer and closer to Rome. Nope. And from a military perspective, that is not a good thing. So let's see if we can't pull our armies down here and set up some sort of defensive line to at least protect the capital. Because in a losing war, that seems like something that should probably be done. What do we got? 1879. So close to machine guns, and yet so far. What we really need is just like something like this. Ad hoc money bill printing. Just a quick little tech that we can research. It's done on January. I could just pool the points and get machine guns faster, but it's never a bad idea to pick up old techs for relatively cheap. And well, right now, people may be confused. There we go. As to why we're researching, you know, money printing during a big-ass war. You know, that's just things... oh. Yeah, I see. The the Brits successfully launched an invasion of the South. Crap. Well... there's not even really any point in mobilizing anymore. Italy is gonna be done soon, I would imagine. I'm curious, if we take a look, what are we gonna lose? Austria acquires South Tyrol. That's probably me. Italian Aden. That sucks. And cut Prussia down to size. Yeah. So the Austrians are going for that back. Which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. In a way, that I could see the Austrians wanting to own that instead. As long as this army stays focused on occupying the south, we can at least get our morale up. Or our organization, or something. And at least they haven't gone for our African holdings. That's nice of them. Oh, good. Well, you guys can turn this around now. I think. I'm guessing Honduras is... Yeah, it's getting split between the two of them. Rat bastards. But we can hold on to Haiti. And I argue that this present resurgent of native unrest in the colony is due only to the continued, repeated, and wanton mismanagement that our own officials have imposed on the locals. For if the purpose of our presence in our far-flung colonies is to uplift and educate, failure is all the worse when we accomplish the exact opposite. Native militancy is rising in one of our colonies, and reports are reaching Rome that the reason for this surge in violence is several incidents of colonial mismanagement. We can seek to redress the problem by finding scapegoats in the colonial office, but happy bureaucrats might be more important than happy natives in some godforsaken colony. We must seek an effective, honest, and diligent administration. Very concerning, but oh my, it's almost tea time. Cricket later, anyone? Biafra. I think we'll go with the consciousness. The consciousness critically of the Italians. This war that we're in could cause some issues down the line in good old Rome. Oh, nationalists. Oh, hold on here. Stuff is going on. Nationalists have... Oh, poor Krakow. You're not going to last long, buddy. But good luck. Good luck. Those guys are coming back around. That's lovely to see. And we've got this taken care of. So that's one war we can end. Successfully, anyway. Propose peace. Enforce demands of the annexation of Galeti. Done. Now you're ours. Ain't that wonderful? So, this opens up. Now, obviously, you know, we're going to probably wind up having issues with rebellions in this location. But, let's get a naval base going. Let's get a fort going in Mogadishu, our colonial capital of that region. We can start looking at other locations here. Now, they want Aden. Obviously, we should try and make sure they don't get it. It's all a moot point anyway, with Italy looking the way it does now. And unfortunately, the Prussians seem content on pushing for a full occupation of Austria. Yeah, sure, Württemberg, why not? And I don't like the fact that they're going for a full push in Austria and not really helping their allies in the south. But at least we got Prussian armies inside France, too, which should, in theory, cause some sort of issues to happen. Hey, 10 million people, look at that. Oh no, 30 million people. I stand corrected. Well, at least those guys have tons of experience. I'm hoping they get their act together sooner than later. I'd really, really like... almost fully rebuilt. I'd really like to get down there and knock out that army. We got enough, and I guess it's going to be a while before those guys get there. Okay, let's get marching, guys. To the south. With the British presence already right next to Rome, things are a bit of a concern. I'll send you there, and send you there. And just try to start fanning out and finding people. Mexico! You're gonna get in my sphere, damn it. America be damned. Exploding Navarra. South German Patriots. Yeah, you see, that's why it makes sense for them to get Creole. At least, Bozen. We should be able to keep Trent. That's mostly Italian. But splitting provinces, while doable, is difficult in this game. Oh, hello, Britain. Let's take you guys, load you up on transports, and send you into Bida. Why not? Is that occupied by someone? Why is it? Yes, it is. It's occupied by England. Those bastards. I guess, really, if we want to stick it to the English, we could just go into, we would want to take you two and go that way. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Keeping you around all this time to put down rebellions, then, you know, 14,000 French show up. I apologize. France has decided to expand. Dismantle constructions in Piedmont. Well, at the least, you know, those forts aren't much, so we could do that. Okay. Oh, research. We should go with the machine guns. Get those started. 40,000 Italians would be much better used back home. If only the Ottoman Empire could build a damn canal system. Let's select you and go there, and then take this guy down on a British hunt. Although the situation is, yeah, we're getting close to having Rome captured. Which is never good. When fighting a war, you never want your capital to be captured. Man, this one army did amazing work on Italy. This is impressive. Let's send you there and just start reclaiming some of our land, although... yeah. It's not looking good. Just all the armies. Rebels, 5 different nations. We'll send you. The 3rd Army's going to defend Rome. Hopefully they're able to successfully do that. And we'll recapture the boot, and then we'll go for the soccer ball next. Yeah, and there's our fleet out again. Oh. I don't know about a whistle-stop tour. Those things tend to be dangerous. That's not going to be enough to defend Rome. We'll send you up as well. Okay, good. I'm okay with that being, you know, losing those commerce raiders. I've just about called them blockade runners, but this is not Star Wars. Losing the commerce raiders is fine. Those things are freaking old ships anyway. They, you know, were made 20 years after they were ordered, I guess, something like that. Whatever it is. Concerning. Oh, you came back, did you? Well, we've got ways of making you regret that decision. Belgium wants to cut us down to size. This could be quite devastating for Italy running into the scramble for Africa. Hey, who's building it, I wonder? France! Well, that's not good. That means we probably won't be able to use it, at least not in this war. Alright, screw it. We're taking losses here, so... Oh. What have we got? We might be able to win this. I don't want troops involved in this fighting. Let's see. We'll march you guys out there. Oh, nope, we'll stay there. Yep, that's another sea battle we don't really care about, but this one, let's leave you there. Now, in theory, it's probably not a good idea to charge in with 14, 12, 13, 14. Good. Charge into combat with transport ships. How did you unload if you were being attacked? Spare no effort in relieving the local farmers, because potato blights are serious. Yeah, let's throw money at hosting the World's Fair. Right now is a great time to consider that. I think that's a great idea. Oh, hello. 44 more thousand British troops. So, taking a look at the situation, militant socialists and McCarty. No clue where that is. What are things doing over here? That is not good. This is not good. No, let's go for them. Limit their citizenship. I probably should have stayed in the hills here. Good defense bonus. A wartime election, always concerning. But at least we're really cutting the French army down to size in the colonies, thankfully. So somewhere in the world, we're actually having some rather great success. Regionalism and intervention debate has flared up in the local Toscana election, but whether the state should interfere in the local economy or not. Proponents of state capitalism, yes. Always yes with the proponents of state capitalism. Let's select you guys. We're losing Cape Bon. I'm going to assume that's in Europe. Yep. Okay, I had no idea. Naval forces from there, of course. We're ready. Crush them. Looks like the third is almost back to full strength, which is exciting. Victory in La Vega. We should probably take care of the nationalists as well, but France is kind of a priority at the moment. We'll attend anyway, that's fine. War dominates the election. We will encourage the jingoists. Patriots and pacifists are fighting in the townhouse, using words to hurt and kill their enemies. We are patriots and we are going to fight for our country. Let the people have their faith. To war by jingo. This election stuff is easy. Oh. Yeah, those guys never really had a chance. But this is looking good. Beating down the British lines. I like it. You want to go there? Go right ahead. Jacobin rebels way up north, but hey, you know what? That's fine. That's Belgian and French territory now. They can deal with those annoying rebels. We don't have to worry about them. Sassari. I wish when you lost a battle and you hit go to, it would take you to that location. Because like I said, I just want to make sure I'm not losing anyone. Oh, hello. Is that how you got across? Into uncolonizable land? You jerks. Well, we'll finish you there. A group of young officers in the state of Piedmont. Not my concern. You know what? Doesn't matter. Justice demands a retrial, but that's not my land. Oh, we lost an admiral there. Death of old age. It looks like Austria might just have a peace offer for us, so let's take a look. They are offering us the following terms. Acquire Lombardia. Did we win this war? We won the war, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, we want Lombardia. True, we've got other, you know, acquire Lombardia, Bohemia, Moravia acquires all states with core provinces. But at least we're not getting cut down to size or anything like that. Yeah, we're going to take that. As a result of the treaty with Austria, some of Italy's lands are to be returned. We are, however, only entitled to those lands over which we have a claim. Any others should, by all rights, be returned to Austria. That, if you took Austrian, yeah, so we should be fine. Right? Ha-ha! Look at that. Victory! Unexpected victory. You can go over there. That's fine. Go there. Well, I'm surprised, but pleased, as I'm sure you can tell by my voice. That's exciting. I was not expecting. Wow. Austria really ignored Lombardia. So let's get the let's get this piece of land hooked up via railroads, and that's Italy, guys. We're fully formed. We're fully functional. That's amazing. I was not expecting to win. Oh, we got one national focus available. Of course, let's take a look. If they've been ignoring the infrastructure, they've probably been ignoring education and things. Oh my, Italian Congo. You have far too much clergy. We can take you off, and then maybe... Where's some of the lands that we just recently colonized? South Somali? Yeah, that's where we want. South Somaliland. Population. There, we will go with clergy. And get some education going on. Wow, you guys have enough clergy. I stand corrected. Maybe Aden? Oops, we can remove that focus. Population. Italian Aden. Let's try you. Yeah, there we go. Encourage clerks, 5%. Did I want 4 or 8? I probably wanted 8, come to think of it. Let's see. Yes, 8% is optimal. And Piedmont is still the location where we have most of our factories. Recently, the international community has become increasingly aware of the so-called plight of the poor oppressed people in South Creole. Of course not. So that's Austria wanting that flashpoint tension to go. It looks like after the war, our friends, the Prussians, have become the North German Confederation. That's a step in the right direction. Let's, I guess there's not much we can do with them. They like us still at 200, so we're good with allies there. Prices are collapsing. Not a good thing, but that's okay. It looks like our economy may be a little bit out of whack, but that's fine. We will keep, actually, we'll keep the Third Army in Rome. They did a very good job of not having to fight in Rome, but still, they did a good job. Proponents of state capitalism. Lovely. We will have the 4th Army in the south. In fact, we might even put the 4th Army in Catania. And then we will take the Escredio di Sardinia and move them into Turin. If I remember correctly, we lost at least 1 stack. So we are going to need to rebuild. We're going to need... Down here, have you got a spare army slot anywhere? Not really. Okay, well, before I build that stack, I want to make sure to get that going. Sure, we'll get some South German Hussars and send them down into Sicily. So let's actually do that. And make sure we got nothing else on Italy itself. Good. So we'll get that army rebuilt, and then, or yeah, this army, the losses replaced, then we can build another stack. Looks like the Swiss are having issues with the Red Guard. 2 debaters are arguing heatedly about their views. The rest of the hall sits dumbfounded when words like aliens, minorities, ethnic and cultural groups are thrown between the two will limit citizenship. Minorities in Italian Sicily have gradually lifted themselves out of poverty and into the middle class. They've started their own sports organizations, newspapers, and religious centers. A particularly racist and sharply divided town in Italian Sicily has voted in a series of laws that effectively ban a large minority's most important cultural festival. These laws would not have garnered enough votes if cultural minorities were allowed to vote. The debate about spreading full citizenship to minorities is raging among the state's newspapers, and those in favor of full citizenship seem to be gaining the most sympathy. To stop this movement, we could stage an arson attack on this racist town's city hall and make it look like the minority was behind it. No. Well, that will make people fascist. Sure, I could use state capitalism any way I possibly can if I've got to frame some minorities. You know what? That's the cost of doing business. God, that sounds harsh, doesn't it? I don't like that. Shipping industry, basic industry, and I would be willing to bet that none of those are working. We need to open up the rum distillery in freaking Honduras here. Why is that closed? Subsidize that, and we don't need a printing press. Shut that down. Just get rid of it completely. Go work in the rum industry, Hondurans. Lombardia, what have you got? Because you're new. A paper mill and a bakery. Shocker. What? Well, we don't need... My word. My word, this is bad. No wonder we're not making money. We got so many closed down factories. Okay, and so many out of work people. My God. Okay, open those back up. We're just burning through the opium, too. There's something rotten in the choir. A dark and terrible secret has been brooding among the clergy in Bugala. Whispers in dark corners speak of a deranged priest molesting young children. The pedophile has gone unchecked for quite some time, while the rest of the clergy maintain disbelief. Now he's being shuffled about, moved from one parish to another, in order to cover up the story and secure the church's reputation. Rumors of his existence are spreading throughout the populace, and the church is begging us to let them handle the matter. They claim that a public hearing would cause their flock to lose faith. If the church will not provide justice, the state gallows will. We could use this to lobby for the separation of church and state. Let us conduct an investigation. Before jumping to conclusions, there is a great evil, but the faithful must not fall into holy disbelief. Separation of church and state. That is always a good thing to do. A nation has started the Kiel Canal. Who could that be? Probably Denmark. It's probably Denmark. These are opening back up. And they're making tons of money, too. I don't understand how those things closed down, unless it was the war. And being horribly, horribly occupied. But opening them back up seemed to fix our budget problems, so... You know, I'm not going to be that concerned. Once this unit... Actually, what we can do now, limit citizenship. We can turn that off. Keep you marching. And then up here in Verona, we'll set that up. So what have we got? We've got 5, 5, and 2. So really, 4 plus an engineer, 5, and that seems crazy. That doesn't seem like enough infantry. That's just me. So, Italy. 1, 2, 3, 4, engineer, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2. There we go. That'll be another military stack in place, which is good. We're going to need it. Especially once, you know, once things start heating up in Africa, we're definitely going to need it. So, but we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot for things to heat up in Africa. Other than not owning Congo. That could be a bit of an issue. But we should have enough forces to take what little land they've got left. I don't know. We'll see. How's our infamy? Our infamy's actually not doing that bad. We could absolutely... increase opinion? Yes, we could absolutely increase opinion. We could absolutely go after the Congo. So let's get that started. Justify a war. Demand concession? Would that be enough? I think it would be. 7.5. Let's do it. Right? Because they should... Oh! Damn. I should have looked at that before. So we'll be able to grab this. Congolese Baz Congo. But North Angola? That might be tricky. And of course, the Portuguese are probably eyeing up North Angola for themselves. Revolution in Bulgaria. There's that war. That war that we were in. It's causing some changes in Europe, Eastern Europe especially. But our good friends, the North German Confederation, certainly was successful. We should probably look at trying to find a third ally. And in that situation, you know, in the global political situation, you know, Austria would be the best bet for a third ally, but I don't think that that's going to happen. Finland, Netherlands, Serbia, France. Russia's probably out. And, I mean, UK, France, that's not going to happen. So, yeah, really, Austria would be the best bet. You know, for historically, that is exactly what happened. We'll see if we're able to pull that off. I don't know. I'm doubtful. But anyway, this episode has gone on long enough, and critically, it's been a successful episode, so I'm feeling pretty good. One thing I want to do before I end it, though, let's expand our fortresses along the borders with people we're probably going to wind up fighting again. So I'd like it to not be Austria. But, you know, better safe than sorry. I doubt Switzerland's ever going to be a problem. So we don't need to worry about fortifications along there for now. That'll probably come back and bite us in the ass. But hey, that's the nature of these games. That's why we like them so much. So thumbs up if you have enjoyed this episode. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.